Hillary created these smears, and they're called a wrap up smear. But she created these smears in order to try to damage Tulsi Gabbard because at the time she was endorsing Bernie Sanders for president. This was way back before, coming up to the 2016 election. Now, Bernie was doing quite well, and Hillary couldn't have that. And with Tulsi's endorsement of Bernie after she had dropped out of the race, Hillary got upset. So she created this Tulsi is a Russian asset lie. Now, what is a wrap up smear? A wrap up smear is when you peddle a story and you get somebody to print it for you. And then you take that story and you take it to the press and see, they printed about it, it must be true. We understand that it's a wrap up smear because Nancy Pelosi laid out exactly how they do it. And it's clearly on video, her going from A to B, exactly how a wrap up smear works. And this wrap up smear was working for a little while until Bernie somehow managed to be gifted another house and decided to drop out of the race, even though it was a pretty tight race between him and Hillary. I wonder where that house came from. Anyway, on to the interesting pieces. This wrap-up smear is quite interesting. The wrap-up smear is important because it seems like government officials use this every time they want to come up with a little dirt that doesn't exist on somebody. Our first video tonight details the corruption of the CCP and their first push towards somebody in power of Interpol. Now, Interpol is an organization that is kind of unifies policing across the world. 198 countries are connected with Interpol, and China in 2016 was able to push forth their first leader who was supposed to be the president of Interpol. And Miles, in his own words, is going to tell the events and conversations that took place regarding the red notice that was placed on him.